of the highlights of this year's Salzburg Festival, the new production of Beethoven's Fidelio. On stage, a remarkable cast. The sought-after German tenor Jonas Kaufmann incarnates Beethoven's tragic hero, the political prisoner Florestan. In the orchestra pit, the Vienna Philharmonic, under the baton of maestro Franz Welser-Möst. Beethoven's hymn to freedom and humanity was his first and only opera.
The way in which the orchestration is produced is simply brilliant. It's as if Beethoven takes you by the hand and step by step he leads you down into the prison. It gets darker, wetter and more frightening until you get to the darkest dungeon of them all, Florestan's cell.
Fidelio takes its inspiration from a true story set during the French Revolution. Against all odds, heroic Leonore tries to save her husband. A role that Canadian soprano Adrienne Pesonka enjoys very much.
Often opera roles for women are kind of, fainting and collapsing and of course dying. Most of us die. So this is a really interesting role. It's very different, it's very courageous, very strong.
This production presents a new approach to the masterpiece with no happy ending.
I've always had a difficult time with the fact that the vocal part of Florestan is very powerful and he appears so healthy. In this production with director Klaus Guth, we decided that Florestan is actually a broken man, that the torture and the solitary confinement that lasted for years have left their mark. He doesn't recognize Leonore as his wife anymore. He's not able to liberate himself from these symbolic chains that he has in his head.
Beethoven, I think, wrote for the voice, the tenor voice and the soprano voice, very instrumentally. You can think like a trumpet or maybe a violin. And sometimes the voice, the human voice, is not that perfect. So that's what's the challenge. I think Verdi or Strauss or Wagner wrote more natural lines. Beethoven are kind of angular and it's more difficult.
It's about visionaries. Beethoven was a visionary in many aspects. It's also about the vision of freedom, peace on earth, all that, which we still haven't achieved many years later. Also back then it was, of course, only an illusion, but he still demonstrated his visions in his music with passion and fervour over and over again.